In this video we're going to be looking at the first beta 2 build of Microsoft codename Whistler. So this is build 2428, and as you can see the boot screen has actually changed in this build. I'd forgotten about that, and you can see that they've actually got the XP style flag now as well, so they've updated the Windows logo. Otherwise it is quite similar to the last boot screen. Now the setup process is going to be identical to the last build that we looked at in the last video, although what you will notice in this one is that we've got a little sort of flashing multicoloured progress indicator at the bottom, which is not really indicating any progress, but it does look a bit nice. You'll also notice that there's some inconsistency now, because in the boot screen they've got a new modern Windows logo, but in the setup process they're still using the legacy logo. So that still has to change. And also I looked up some images of the XP setup, and this is not exactly the same, but still it is very, very similar. I think the only difference in XP setup in the final released version is that this orange text here is green, I think, and these ticks are little green dots that appear. So as I say, setup's going to be identical to the last build, so I'm going to pause the video until the system's ready to boot, and then we shall have a look at it. The system has just finished setup now, and we've rebooted. Right, so again I'm expecting an out-of-box experience here, so again I'm going to pause the video and let it change the resolution. Right, it's changed the resolution now. The sound seems to have cleared up, which is good. Looks like they were really going for this out-of-box experience. Oh, okay. Doesn't really matter. Yeah, remind me every few days. No. That was essentially the same as the last build. So this is the part of setup where eventually we'd have the Windows welcome music playing in the background as well. Mysteriously credited to Microsoft, who obviously don't compose music. Ah, we've got a welcome screen that looks like XP's. Nice. And we've got the correct logo there as well. Well, not correct, but consistent, let's say. Ah, now we've got the Lunar theme. We've got the Lunar theme, but the default wallpaper is not Bliss, it's this. What was this called? This is Radiance, from what I remember. Might be wrong. Yeah, so the build, the last post beta 1 build, but pre-beta 2 build that we know of was build 2422. Now apparently that build, which I don't have a copy of and I don't think is actually made it outside of Microsoft, so yeah, but that build is apparently the build where the Lunar theme made its debut, but obviously we don't know that. It could just as well be this one. Right, now the theme is named Whistler. Yeah, and as you can see, watercolour has gone, and it looks like it's just been superseded by this theme, which they're calling Whistler at the moment. Now they are quite similar. It's the same colour blue. This one's a bit more rounded, shall we say? And we've still got all the classic themes. Now again, clear type is off by default. Not sure why. I really like that animation. They should have kept that. And as you can see, the start menu is XP start menu at this point. Still got Windows 2000 here, 5.01. Check WinRAR again. We've got Whistler 5.1 there. Let's check the performance options. So we've got the same. I don't think we've got any new ones there that have appeared. System restore, automatic updates, everything you'd expect really. I'm not sure what's up with this. Yeah, this is the same as the last build, version 8. So here's control panel. Now as you can see, this is the XP control panel now. Those buttons are massive. Right, now let's see if we've actually got any new sounds. No, we've still got 2000 sounds. I'm not expecting anything new here either. So we've got this start menu animation. Now I can't remember whether this happens in XP, whether it does animate. I'm pretty sure there's not an option for it. If you know, leave me a comment and on the video page, because I can't actually remember, but I think it's really neat actually. User accounts again. This is XP now, isn't it? Change my picture, so yeah, same selection, isn't it? Yeah. I'm not going to check mouse pointers, they're going to be the same, aren't they? So that's about it really. I can't think of anything else. I'll check whether that strange tool is still here. Now I don't remember this being in XP either. Maybe it's because I always used to turn it off. Yeah, I used to uncheck these. Oh, I don't know, it's still there. Well, this wasn't an XP, was it? Right, so let's check. It should be in help tools. Now let's see if this is the same thing. Yeah. Wow, someone must have had so much fun doing that. By the way, I forgot to mention last time, but I don't know if you noticed the Windows 3.1 sounds in it. I think it's 3.1. Definitely some Windows sounds being used in that music anyway. Yeah, so what? The biggest things that are different about this build is we've got the XP blue black background appearing where it's to be expected, so common tasks and in the control panel. We've got rather large icons up here. It's set on large icons by default. Well, they're tiny though, aren't they? I don't know. I don't seem to remember them being that large in XP. Now I'm not expecting any surprising wallpapers to turn up. No. But there you go. Windows XP. Is it not? And we are almost at that stage now. This was the last build to be known by its codename. The next one would be called XP. Yeah, so that's essentially it. Let's have a look at the task manager. I haven't done that yet. Nothing strange about that. I've got comments. Yeah, this is all the same as it was in earlier builds as well. Read me notes. Oh, these are outdated now, aren't they? Beta 1. Shocking. Yeah, so this is the first Beta 2 build. Build 2428. And this build was released on the same day that Microsoft said we're going to call it XP. So they demonstrated this to some reviewers. And that was the 9th of February 2001. So the next build after this, build 2462, or the next build that we know about. No, actually there are some in between that I can think of, actually. That's not right. But build 2462 is the build where it became XP within the operating system. It's where it got its identity, essentially. Now there are some builds in between these two. I might not do a video on each of them. I might just pick one or two, and I might just skip them all together, actually, because there aren't going to be that many changes. It's just going to be incremental things now. And then after that, we've got the pre-release candidate and the release candidate, and then the release to manufacturing, if I'm remembering correctly. So, yeah. Anyway, it's been quite a short video. I hope you've enjoyed it all the same, and I'll see you in the next one. I'll show you the shutdown process. That was nice. Turn off. And there you go.